Welcome back to the Combine here on WECB, the underground sound of Emerson College, here on our Saturday Thrash-tacular with Razormaze in the studio.
Yeah.
Right there, we just heard Fatal out of Florida. Do you want to tell us a little bit about them?
Yeah, they're our really good buddies down there. We communicated with them online our first tour, and we're like, hey, let's meet up and do a 4-day thing, and they ended up being some of our best friends ever, and we've been doing stuff with them whenever we go on tour ever since. So
yeah, we actually went on tour with them for our last tour.
Yeah, we went on tour with them almost the entire tour last time.
And it's it was one of the funnest things I've ever had the pleasure of experiencing too.
They're good, great dudes, and their music is phenomenal.
They shred, huh?
They hold it down there in Tampa, definitely.
Nice. That track was called Fire Beast.
Yeah,
So,
that's their single.
If you're into that kind of stuff, go check out Fatal on MySpace, myspace.com/fatalrules.
Because they do.
So go check them out, start listening to them, cool stuff. Before that, we heard Municipal Waste with Relentless Threat off their latest album, Massive Aggressive. And before that was Violator with Ordered to Thrash. Nice instrumental track there. So we've got Razormaze here in the studio. They just told us about their Winter Plunderland?
Yeah,
Winter Plunderland tour. That'll be coming around. They're also playing the Boston Thrash Bash. That's on November 7th. It's an all-ages show for only $10 in the city with a bunch of cool bands. Deceased, Psycho, Trasher, Public Assistance. Nice cheap show. Anyone can go. November 7th. Do you guys want to tell us a little bit about what to expect there as far as your live show is concerned?
Yeah, sure. We'll be showcasing some new songs there, which will be really cool, because we're doing something a little bit more progressive, a little bit heavier now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, definitely still thrash. That'll always be our basis, but trying to, expand a little bit now. And
launching into hyperspeed.
Yeah, we're launching into hyperspace.
Cool.
And Deceased is headlining, and they're thrash metal legends as far as I'm concerned. They were the first band ever signed to Relapse Records. I believe Relapse will be at the show, I hope, scouting us.
That'd be pretty solid.
Hint, Relapse. And Psycho, who are also punk legends from Boston. And then we got Trasher from Philadelphia, who are also really good friends of ours. We went on tour with them a couple tours ago. Public Assistance, who are ex-Mechanable, who we were just talking about,
cool.
grind band. They're kind of like sort of like early hardcore crossover type of deal, kind of like agnostic front from what I hear. And then we got Entombed, who are kind of like gore metal, some really like heavy slammy stuff going on there. And we can't publicly announce where it is, so if you just get in touch with us via our MySpace, which is myspace.com/razormazethrash, just send us a message and we'll tell you where to go from there.
Cool, yeah, it's definitely a show that's not to be missed if you're in the Boston area at the time. Definitely go check it out. It's going to be pretty killer. You guys have played a few covers live. I've seen you do Ace of Spades a few times, and you guys did Seek and Destroy too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And actually now, we should probably mention this too, on Halloween we're playing as Wasp.
Yeah, are you doing all Wasp covers? I saw that.
Yep.
Nice.
So we're adding that into our repertoire. And
3 more,
yeah, three new songs.
All Wasp.
Cool.
And,
it's gonna be sweet.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. We're gonna be dressed up and everything like that.
Cool. Where's that at?
With a saw blade and stuff. That is at the Coolidge Corner Horror Fest they have every year.
Oh, awesome, nice.
And they're showing brand new prints of The Blob from 1988 and Night of the Creeps. So that'll be incredible to see.
Cool. Yeah, the Coolidge is pretty solid. Have you guys been to the Feast of Flesh? Have you seen the zombie night they do and stuff like that?
I have not actually.
They
but
do
our
a bunch of
drummer
cool
works
horror
there.
stuff. So
yeah, they definitely do.
They're pretty cool place. So some new covers as Wasp to come from Razormaze there. Today, a lot of people are talking about this idea of a thrash revival, and bands like Municipal Waste and Toxic Holocaust get a lot of attention for kind of this resurgence of thrash. I was just curious, what do you guys think about the idea of this like neo-thrash movement, and do you guys think that that's an accurate description? Do you think thrash ever really went away to begin with? What are your thoughts on the idea of this thrash resurgence?
You just opened up a can of worms.
Yeah.
Basically, I think it's great. I think that there's just been such a huge pool of really crappy music for such a long time, and I think thrash has and always will be a great formula for awesome metal. and there's no reason why anybody should feel as though they can't play it. I don't think it ever went away. I think bands continued to make it all throughout the 90s and never stopped, and it just kind of faded out of popularity, and people just sort of see it as a trendy thing, which, you know, I'll admit there's definitely some people out there that do it because it is trendy, but I do it because it's the music I love and I've listened to since I was literally 10 years old, and that, you know, nobody's going to stop me or tell me to not play this music. And there's a lot of like old timers that'll say, oh man, like, you know, you're not allowed to play that. It's like, who the hell are you to tell me that? You know, like, do you have like a license that says you're the only one that's allowed to play thrash because you were there? There's
a lot of elitism in
every scene.
And
it's a bummer because, you know, metal used to be metal and then everybody else. Now there's like all these schisms happening and different camps and stuff.
I was going to ask you, like, in 2009, there's like so many subgenres of metal. Like, you go on any metal forum on the internet, and every day you find a new blank core, whatever it is. Crabcore. Crabcore is huge right now.
Attack.
Yeah.
What? Retreat.
I like that. So, like, what drew you guys